All right, so cold email copywriting. In today's digital age, cold emails have become increasingly important tool for reaching potential clients and customers. Definitely a way to get some top of funnel traffic and clients. And so we're going to go over some best practices. We'll just dive right in. So first step, identifying your ideal client profile or avatar, your ICP or ICA. What is an ICP? Stands for ideal client profile. It's a description of the type of customer you really want to attract in your emails and sales outreach. Why is it important? It'll help you really tailor your message to your audience, and really you want to sound like them, like one of them. So how to identify your ICP? There's a whole course on this. Alex Ramalzi obviously has an incredible book, $100 million offer, to talk about this. Highly recommend it. You start by creating a detailed profile of your ideal customer based on factors like demographics, behaviors, and needs. That's a very basic start. Most people do demographic information. For example, like a 6-year-old man who likes soccer, who works as an artist, living with their mom. However, it's way more important to clear this up with 3 main pillars of an ICP. Number 1 is, what problem are you solving? Number 2, for whom? And what stage of the business are they at? So for example, if you help get traffic to websites, you're solving a potential client and eyeball problem for people top of funnel for B2C, mostly B2C would be my guess, in terms of getting more traffic for, let's just say, like a local plumber. And so for whom, you do plumbers in up and down the East Coast, let's just say, in the United States. And what stage of business? They have to have at least 5 employees and at least generate $2 million in revenue a year. So this is more of a more crystallized ICP than, Bob, who lives with his mom, he likes soccer. So you can see the difference. So your offer is everything. Basically, once you identified your ideal client profile, you can really start honing in on your offer. And it should definitely provide clear value. And you want to display a sense of intrigue during this, and what really makes a good offer. There are several points. Number 1 is risk reversal. So really offering risk reversal is like money back guarantee, a free trial. You really want to build trust and perceived value and remove any perceived risk. So for example, you will get 20% less cart abandonment within 60 days for your e-commerce store, or you don't pay. So risk reversal could be a guarantee, it could be you don't pay, or we work for free until you do. Something like that is super helpful, earning people's trust who don't know you. Number 2 is performance-based. So really making it about getting results, so you have skin in the game. People love to see that. It's super hard to turn down a performance-based offer over, hey, I'll be another retainer for you, another monthly expense. So it's just dragging. Even just saying that sounds dragging. Whereas if someone is going to succeed when you succeed, it's way more worth a conversation, at least in the beginning. And then what we find is that once you succeed on a performance basis, you can then go to getting into more of a retainer. So for example, you only pay for the people who want to talk about your services and show up for calls if you're a lead gen agency. That's an example of performance-based that you can use. Number 3 is time frame. So we'll get you 1,000 more website visitors in 30 days. So it's really helpful to put a time frame on your offer so people can crystallize what you're really doing and when. Number 4, tangible result. Super helpful. Really make something that they can grasp onto and make it clear and easy for them to say yes or no. And so, for example, lose at least 10 pounds in 30 days. So if you're a trainer, obviously this is super helpful to, again, help people crystallize what value you're bringing. Your niche, certainly helpful, especially as you get further along in business. You'll start to figure out who you can serve the best. And so, for example, you can really get granular, and there's an irony in focusing on less makes you more. So counterintuitive. So an example of this could be customized meal plans for working dads in finance who want to who want to eat healthily but have limited time. Number six, unique mechanism. So this is super helpful. You really want to stand out. So you don't want to just say that you're also a SEO company, or you're also a website company, or you're also a developer, or you're also a lead gen agency, or whatever you're in. So to help yourself stand out even further, you want to have something proprietary that you've conjured up, and acronyms help immensely. So, for example, if you help people sleep better, you can say something like, our proprietary REM sleep system guarantees to improve your sleep quality and duration by 30% within the first week. And the acronym Restorative Enhancement Method for Superior Lucid Entering Equilibrium Program System. So this is an example of something you can utilize, which will help you stand out in a crowded marketplace. So keywords are key. Genius. But seriously, though, that it really helps. Looking like you're one of them is super helpful. So, for example, what you can do is choose an industry you're targeting, brainstorm a list of specific keywords related to that industry, and then weave those keywords naturally into your email message like a tapestry. And of course, avoid keyword stuffing. Your message needs to sound normal. So, for example, hi, Michael. If I can help Puppy Haven increase your dog boardings by at least 20% more book rooms per month within 60 days, would you be open to a case study how we did this for Bob's dog boarding down the street from you? Best, William. So you can see here, if I own a dog boarding company, we're appealing to what's relevant to them. Obviously, dog boardings is, I think, where a lot of these people make money, or it is, and book rooms, because all these dogs stay in rooms. They don't. The better ones don't just have cages. They obviously have nicely furnished rooms for dogs to stay in. And then obviously there's a case study with a relevant company right around the corner from them. So this is super impactful when you can sound like you're part of the industry. All right, subject lines. Really just to personalize this and keep it short. Anything from over like 2 to 5 words is good, and often including their name in there and or their company, for example, would be good examples of how to get people's attention. At least open your email. The only important thing here is to grab people's attention with the subject line, because all you want them to do is read the email, and once they open, or all they want them to do is open the email. Once they open it, you want them to read it, and obviously once they read it, you want them to get on a call with you. So obviously you're not selling anything here. Certainly not in the subject line, certainly not in the copy. All you want to do is create intrigue, and by doing this, you want to grab people's attention. And how do you grab people's attention is most people are interested in themselves, so you use their name and or their business and or something that would get their attention. So you want to keep emails short. How many of you have gotten sales emails that are a mile long, and you just want to run away? So certainly this is something that is, I don't know how many words this is, but this is certainly not as appealing, and almost nobody's going to read this, especially if you have this on your phone. It is going to look like a mile long. Whereas, so this is the example of a poorly written email, especially if you're in the middle of a workday and you don't know this person and you have limited time to begin with and limited bandwidth. You're most likely not going to respond to an email that's over a certain amount of words. So